It's your night tonight.
The National Basketball Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to report yourself and bring this way to behave such as fight.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And a moment now to look at how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up as we close out the year. Still lots of games left. Here are the rookies off and running in the early going. Look at Johnson. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And even though he hadn't necessarily set himself apart from the rest of that rookie class, you can see that his game does seem to be well suited for the NBA.
And he's got plenty of room to grow, Greg. We're only a few months into his NBA career. With his upside, he could develop into a terrific player down the road.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. MP out there with Song. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's George. And it's McCollum in at the 1. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Inside, Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Washington. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
And here's MP for 3. That doesn't go either for Bellamy.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And Jackson throws it down.
You're taking a little bit of a risk when you get that fancy, but Jackson, he's got the bounce to pull it off.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And stolen by Song. McCollum kicks to Bellamy. There's the 3. Another shot. And Sarr with the nice bucket inside.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He added 61 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now McCollum following the three-point attempt by MP. Pass to Morant. It's tipped. Jackson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And that ties it up.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. McCollum against Morant. Outside for Jackson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jackson's got 9.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
A three from MP. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, and Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Substitution on the court.
Deciding to change it up. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Wizards trail by 6. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got George. Bagley is out there with MP. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Johnson in at point. Now Morant. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And Aldama has it in the corner. The Grizzlies with another miss. Wizards have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here's MP for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bellamy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot. Aldama finds Clark. Here's Morant. Bagley with the rebound. Washington trailing. Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
MP finishes inside.
Johnson.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Aldama. Here's Caldwell Pope. Clark outside. 5 to shoot. Now here's Morant for 3. Here's Aldama. Lays it up and banks it in. Aldama's got his first bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The shot by Bellamy, no good. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Aldama gets the bucket, and it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put it in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey comes in for Clark, and it's Jackson in for Santi Aldama. And then for Washington, Alexander Saw. He's checked in for Bagley, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Johnson.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back to you guys.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Hits the three-point bomb.
When Ja's knocking down that three consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
From 15 feet away, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Morant against McCollum. Back to Morant. Jackson in the corner. From the baseline. Good as the jump shot falls. Jackson's got 13 points.
I think you can tell Jackson Jr. is enjoying himself on offense, playing with a ton of energy.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Another miss by MP. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Memphis out in front. They're up by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
You know, right now for the Wizards, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Well, they've worked the...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Jaren Jackson is out there with Zach Edey. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
Morant scanning the floor. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to McCollum. Back to Bellamy. From deep. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Jackson a screen on McCollum. Morant kicks to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
And they're going for the throat. And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
MP finds McCollum on the wing. George back to MP. McCollum passes to MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And Memphis making a change here. Jerome is checked in, and a change for the Wizards. Johnson, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Edey. Back to Jackson. Tipped away. And stolen by Coulibaly. And it's McCollum in the corner. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for Memphis. A 2-point game. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Memphis leading by 5. Caldwell Pope passes to Jerome. Jackson setting the pick here for Caldwell Pope. In low. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Jackson's got 12 points here in the second half. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
To the inside. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 27.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And here's MP for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist in the game. Jerome against McCollum. Here's Jackson. Jackson throws it down hard.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Caldwell Pope wishes to Jackson. Out to the wing. Jerome with it. Over Coulibaly. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Grizzlies lead by 8. And time to step. Both teams making substitutions here. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. So the Wizards 5 right now. George is out there with MP. Then it's Sarr. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Coulibaly into the 2. And Jackson throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Bellamy with the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jackson with the screen. And get the 3.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Close in, no stopping MP.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Steps back. Morant. Jackson outside. Now here's Morant. Lock at 6. Here's Jackson. The three doesn't go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP from another city. A separate zip code. Whoa, MP. Edey. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Jackson outside. Now Morant. Edey a screen. Koulibaly with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 7-point differential. Edey with the steal. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
But Grizzlies call timeout. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Jackson outside. It's Morant. Takes the three, and down goes the three.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Morant outside. Jackson a screen on McCollum. Koulibaly with the rebound. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal in that fast.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
CJ McCollum. Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Washington calls timeout. They're down by 8. Is what you take.
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Now George from deep. It's good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Knocks down the 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's moving around the perimeter ready to fire.
So a